forget, like, for me, like, I'm getting mine out because it just didn't help me in the long run. Caused more issues than not. But, like, so when they were like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, I'm like, I remember, like, feeling like, so when they were like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, I'm like, I remember, like, feeling like my staples were gonna, like, rip open. Like,
I have news
Morning.
for Einsteins. Any surgery is devastating to our bodies. I repeat, any surgery is devastating to our bodies because it's foreign. Where bodies were, all of a sudden there's surgery. It doesn't matter what type of surgery.
Well, we're up and at 'em.
We are.
Going to affect us, right? Because we're healing, we're going through some pain. I mean, people come up with
I love how they have a problem that we ask for receipts, but they don't have a problem that she does.
Surgery, about people get their tits done, their ass done, like that. It's just so foreign. We're I feel like you're not supposed to have surgery unless it's
a little bit, not a lot. Malibu blue.
But at the same time, it's so dangerous.
Sometimes I can say that really good, and other times I can't.
What's that guy's name?
Really good, and other times I
What's
can't.
that guy's name from Wild 'N Out? I don't know if you know that show, but he's like a guy in Wild 'N Out. His girlfriend got a BBL.
Like, I'm about to take you to the ER, like,
have clotting in your nose.
Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
Yeah.
Trauma dumping today.
Yes, this is Bernie's work history.
My partner was holding the rag up to my nose. And it clotted. And she, like, pulled the rag away.
Yes, so Bernie, didn't nobody pull your shit.
She's like, you're so beautiful, but that was disgusting. I was like, that's just me. It feels like it's tickling my brain.
Yeah, that happens. That can happen, and that's when they're like,
I think Hallie has found her place for the moment.
That can be dangerous too. Any type of clotting can be dangerous, so they need to get that taken care of.
And the doctor, my primary care.
Oh, did she? Yeah, I don't even know. How long have they been live?
I can't give you a note.
They got 5.5K with no, well, not many people tapping. Sweet Cheeks is tapping.
The level of bad that's happening, okay? Shut up.
See a video, because...
Oh, I have this one picture that I took.
Oh, way over an hour? Damn.
Kelly one day, and I looked like I was attacked by an animal.
It's crazy. It was brutal.
Yeah.
You know what, though? You know what I just thought of, Hallie? You came from the state that I'm in, and it doesn't get like that where you are now. And there's a lot to do with it as well. You're in a very dry area.
Where did Bernie go?
Cause nosebleeds.
Probably in here to watch.
Is like I've always like when weather change,
so she can relay back the message.
And like no matter how.
Good morning.
Like, I would get congested, and I would like.
Birdo.
Have like little like bits of blood come out.
He came back a couple times, but not really to show anything. Hold on 1 second.
Right, that he did. Right. Oh, for fuck's sake. These women this morning, man. Y'all, they wildin' out. Wildin' the fuck out this morning already. Good morning, top of the morning. What do you mean Kelly's friends with?
Okay, sorry.
Just out of respect for him, it's going to take me a while to show it.
I'm gonna get spiritual.
Okay.
I just had a psychic reading, and they talk about this times after a shell has died and spirit have left their.
Who is Officer Kelly? Who is that?
Shelter. There's a lingering period, and
not sure who that is.
Just breaks that physical. It's like a superstition, quote,
I need to redo this one.
Yeah, and I think just
the person Tina posters some info and says who
I'm just
says
gonna
his
wait.
wife
No one will show it.
Oh.
Wait, I just feeling just the way it looks, and it's.
Oh, okay.
No,
thank you.
No, you can see right in there, and I'm not gonna do that.
Like when the 7-Eleven thing happened by my house.
Okay. Let me start off with.
Show you guys.
Good morning.
Alive, thank God. Like Jesse's right.
Do you want to come work for me today?
But because she's like yelling in their face, "Are you fucking stupid?"
No.
I'm like, "You're fucking
that's insane,
dumbass."
That's insane.
Can y'all hear the live?
Do not do that.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Okay, Catherine, you go out and come back in.
And I see her text, and I go running down there.
Holly was live with RT at 3 this morning.
I'm like, okay, I need to check myself. But
yeah.
Then you ran out for lottery tickets the other day.
I haven't heard anything about the report.
At 2 o'clock in the morning. Because you want scratchers.
Kelly's hold on you.
Oh, that just says list of Bernie's jobs. And then the first one is firefighter.
And let's be honest, it all came from her mouth. So before anybody freaks out.
Thank you.
My addictions were very much like. They didn't.
Oh, Catherine, yeah, that was Dora.
Some addicts.
Right.
Oh, that was me, because I am.
I will tell you, I found this one.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was.
We did forget
was
Hero.
Like a haunted house game, and I put $20 in it, and I won $170, and I was stoked. And then it was like raining, and I was like all jacked up. And my housemom and my housemate were like, "We have never seen Hallie like this goofy. Like they're like, you're always so quiet and respectful. We never hate
Oh,
you.
so Bernie is Beads and Blessings.
Whoa.
Structure.
She changed her name. It's still Rocky Roads 90.
Your adrenaline was running and you were winning money, so you're gonna be skipping.
Too, and the rain always makes me like.
Beads underscore and Blessings 07.
I was still awake, and it was so weird because my phone went off. Like,
Hallie, not Barry.
But
she changed her name to Hot Mess Express Hallie.
And it said there's an earthquake.
She a hot mess.
And I was like, okay, well, that's my fault. But then within seconds, my entire house, it was a rolling earthquake.
Okay.
What was it's their system, so they have their computers or screens up, and they can see
right, Michelle.
Watch the fault lines, and they can watch everything going on.
Yeah,
and so it's a trip.
Good morning.
In California back in the day, that doesn't happen. It just was an earthquake. But what was the magnitude over there?
The epicenter of San Diego, which is 2.
Okay.
Was 6.7.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
that is bad. That's weird. You guys, you had an earthquake over there.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sally.
Oh, see what I'm saying?
That my partner was working at Grand Prix, and he left
Hey, Miss Enabler.
And 10
Morning,
minutes later,
Karen.
I need to come deal with my shit today.
there was a pupil.
Holy crap.
I don't even want to deal with my own shit.
Destination shit.
This world is
Harley, beep
just a
beep.
mess. It is.
I was
It
shocked.
really is.
I need to print out some documents and. Oh.
Say it. Like.
Only imagine, lady. Goodness, she went through the earthquake. She guys 6.0.
We might be in the same.
Just so you guys know, it's all T's fault.
Oh, Sally.
I
Man.
Yeah, but that's the one thing.
Oh no, Sally. Yeah, it got bad here last night.
The earthquakes.
For a little while.
Good morning, WS.
Is free in the state of California. But come done with I don't have my associates.
Oh, Bernie left.
My bachelor's from the.
Well, of course she did, T.
Has always been my team. And
I know, Debbie.
It's always been my
It's crazy.
And I looked like if it was with the ones that I have, which I'm sorry, but biomed pharmacology.
Oh shit. Okay.
So, but not to toot my own horn, but toot motherfucker. Yeah, so it is possible, and I'm very excited, and that would be like, that's like my my dad went there, and my grandfather graduated from there.
That's what I did. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Rain purple, go gold, Jenny.
But yeah. Oh, did I send that thing? No, I didn't. I keep sending messages. Oh, there we go. Okay. But it's crazy because you just don't think of things that could happen in a split second. You know what I mean? You just don't. It doesn't cross your mind, and so when it happens, you're just like, what in the heck is going on here?
Hey Shannon, I saw you sneaking.
Hi Shannon.
Bernie says she's an empath and it's exhausting.
I will. I'm gonna try. I will try to
She
get
said
some rest.
OH
Maybe.
was drawn to her because of her empathedness. Oh, OG.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. I wasn't really dozing off when this all happened.
This is Jana D's live.
But when I heard those sirens, I just knew. I knew they were coming here. I didn't know what exactly happened, what was going on until I looked out my window, but I knew they were coming here. But
6.7 earthquake.
Well, Shannon, let me think. I'm sleep
she just said it was only 5.2.
You name it. But this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Maybe one of these days, but not now.
Jana D.
On Shannon's live yesterday, she's like, this bitch had my back, and we were just beefing months ago.
Well, that's because she needs a place to land.
My alarm clock went off this morning to go to work. I'm on break right now, and I tell you, it took everything in me. Everything. I literally was so tired, I didn't even stand in my shower. You ever just sit on the shower floor?
Oh, yeah, but that was when I was drunk.
All right. I was too tired to even stand. I was washing my hair sitting down as the water was pouring down.
Yes, this is live.
Yep. I did that. Well, I was telling everybody here, Shannon, that I went live when the fire was happening and everything, but now that it's done and I know that older gentleman did not make it out of there, there's a respect level that I'm holding right now for him, and you can see right in his apartment, and I just am choosing not to show the building, and I'm not sure when I will, but knowing that he didn't make it and he, passed, I just am having a tough time with, my son knew him more than I did, but still knowing, that he passed away and he lived alone, and it's just sad. It's just really sad. But the firefighters did an amazing job, absolutely amazing. I'm very proud of them. Very proud of them. Our entire road from the beginning when you turn in this complex all the way to the end were fire trucks everywhere. I've never seen so many in my life.
Jana, what time did this happen last night?
It was about 12:45 a.m. that I heard sirens, and when I looked out, that's when I saw the fire, and I woke my son up immediately.
Was it a whole apartment complex?
I live when you come into my area, we're kind of in the woods, right? And there's a set of 1, 2, I forget, I think 10 buildings here, and to each building there's 4 apartments. So a building, 4 apartments in that building, and then goes down and then comes back up. And so in that, it was literally, Bernadette saw it, but she came into my life. She saw it was literally the only thing separating where I was compared to where that building was my yard. Okay. And when the fire truck, that's the only thing separating us, our buildings. And so it started in his apartment, and what I'm thinking is he was drunk and dozed off, and he probably had a cigar in his hand or in the ashtray, something. And I think that's how it happened. I could be wrong, but I think that's how it happened. And when I'm looking at the building now, you could see that it was just engulfed in his apartment only, and then the top roof. Because when the fire truck, the water truck came here, his ladder, like I was saying, was 100 feet up in the air, and he was hitting it with the water from the top, from up down to the roof, because the roof was not going out. They just could not get it under control. It was insane. I have never seen something so close in my life like that, but scary. It was very, very scary. That's why I went live, because my son was outside, and I'm like, I need people now, because I was just scared out of my mind. So.
Hey, Robin.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You're holding space.
Morning.
Exactly. Yeah, because good morning. He was alone, and he passed away alone, and the least that I can do is show respect enough to not show anything yet. I just
well, and you know what I mean?
Just to tell everybody that I think he was drunk and
or anybody
had a cigar.
He passed away, but it was just only him. The rest, his next door neighbor, his apartment.
That's the best that you can do for his memory.
And he's in the Navy over here, and he works nights, and so the owners, my old boss, had to call over there to talk to his command officer to let him know, please get in touch with him.
This is Jana D.
His apartment.
Bernie was in a box.
It was horrible. It was just horrible. But the blessing, though, is the same people that own this complex are the same people that own the hotel that I worked at for 7 years, and
I think it's an elderly man or a man that lived in another apartment that passed away.
About 4 complexes in this town, so hopefully there's apartments available for them, because I think they're just gonna replace their homes. I hope they better do right by them. They better.
Hey, Megan. Real quick. Megan, hey, text me, heifer. I gotta tell you something.
The sad thing is most people do not carry insurance on their apartments.
That's absolutely right.
That young man.
That's why I tell people all the time, if you rent, I'm telling you, renter insurance. I know it's an extra cost, but I'm telling you, renter's insurance.
No.
It is worth having because you just never know.
It absolutely is. When my house got destroyed in a flood, that was the first thing. I was outside, beautiful view, checking my bank account to make sure that my insurance had gone through.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you may not be able to, you know what I mean? At least you can replace your belongings, you know what I mean? Because
Right.
that have insurance, you know, I mean, when you lose I mean, I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. I mean, when you lose your home, I mean, you lose everything. You know what I mean? You lose pictures. You lose, I mean, everything. I mean, everything you've ever worked hard for, you know?
Right, Nikki.
Yep. You know what, Nacho Problem, you're absolutely right. And
Okay,
when
Dora.
I first went live, when this all first happened, you best believe I prayed in this live, and I would pray for the firefighters too, because they go through a lot, and they were trying, like, they did a phenomenal job. And let me tell you, I will not let that be forgotten. Sorry, I'm just trying not to get emotional, but they did a really good job. They did a good job, and I'm just proud of them because it could have been way worse. So
It's been a long night, and it's very traumatic for you. It's okay, honey. You're allowed.
You sound exhausted.
We're with you.
I know. I'm sorry. I just can't sleep. Just can't sleep. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to get.
Don't be
In
sorry.
California, you have to have renter's insurance, and if you stop your renter's insurance, they every month when you pay your rent, they
She
run
did.
your renter's insurance to make sure it's still good, and if you don't, you have 2
She
weeks
absolutely
to
did.
reinstate it or you're kicked out.
It started in his apartment. He was probably drunk and, or he was probably drunk and had a cigar.
Renter's insurance is belongings.
Like, are you
And then,
serious?
or like if you do certain renovations to your apartment, if you can. But it's just like when you go to the DMV here, like up in Washington, when I would register my car, you didn't need insurance on your car to register your car. But
Thank you, Peggy.
You have to have insurance on your car.
Yes,
to
you do.
register your car in the state of Washington.
Absolutely.
California.
You do, yeah. Over here, it's a trip. They don't do that here. They don't. I was surprised. I was like, wait a minute, because in order for me to move here, I was coming from California, and when I bought, at the time I had just bought a Toyota. Oh, I forget the kind of truck, but anyways, no. Oh my gosh, my son's asleep. I was Kim. Not the Tacoma, but the. Anyways, I don't have it anymore. But I had to get it smogged. I had to get, make sure I had insurance. Then I had to do this. By the end, I was close. I think I spent like over $800 just to get everything legality-wise taken care of before I moved up here, because I'm like, I don't want to like get pulled over or yada 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 and not have the right things that I need. And so it's crazy. It's a good thing that California expects that, but over here they don't do that.
Well, it's just like in the state of California.
Tundra. Lori, is that your name? I'm sorry, my eyes are so bad. Lolly, is that your name, Lolly? Yes, Lolly. Tundra. Sorry, I haven't gotten any sleep, so.
Here, if you have a psych hold, you can't own a pew for 5 years, and if you have two in the 5-year span, you can't have one for life. Which I think is honestly awesome.
I thought it was a federal that if you had a psych, like you had been deemed as some kind of psychiatric, no matter what it was, that you couldn't have one federally. I thought that was.
Oh yeah, no, it's state to state. Washington, my ex best friend. There's a reason she's my ex best friend, but she.
I can imagine.
She is an addict and mildly when I say mildly, I mean really neglectful, but mildly neglectful. And she went to sleep one night, and her daughter's space heater didn't do its automatic turn off. And
I'm gonna
her
guess that it
daughter
was not
arrived
connected to hers. No,
when she was 2, and then
Oh my
she's
gosh.
got like a bunch of
because there's 4
warrants
apartments
and
per
stuff.
unit. She said.
She had like 4 when I knew her, and she still can carry, except for the
Yeah,
one
their
area she
yard
can't
was
right now is
separating
because
the
she's in
buildings.
jail for at least 4 years. Yeah.
How is she able to carry legally, though?
What?
Oh, never mind.
No, she can. She can.
How?
Because I don't know when.
Is she a felon?
Yeah.
I can't. I didn't know felons were allowed to. I thought you're not allowed to.
In Moses Lake, you can.
What the heck?
Mm-hmm.
And where?
She.
Anyway, hey, ladies, my break is over. I gotta go. But anyway,
Okay,
Jana,
Shannon.
you get some rest. I'll text you later.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you,
Okay, y'all ladies,
Missy.
yep. Y'all just remember, just a reminder, okay? Our goal is to what?
Let's talk about the ding dongs.
Stay out of the shit. We focus on ourselves, okay? We're gonna start holding each other accountable. Y'all hear me?
Yep, keep our circle small.
Okay?
This
We
is
gotta
what
keep
we're gonna do.
Can I be a Twinkie?
Okay, I like that.
I'd rather be a
That's
Twinkie.
nice. I like it. I do. I like it. Anyway, y'all stay out of boxes where y'all aren't. I'm telling you, Hallie.
You got called out.
Hallie. You don't get in them damn boxes, ho.
Listen, call me out.
Listen, if I see you in a box, don't make me go over there and be like, bitch, get out the box and come home.
Exactly. She will too.
I am.
Shannon
I'll
will do that. She will do
I will.
that.
I do it to Bernadette all the time. So does Megan. We come
Stay in your safe place. Exactly, Megan.
Yeah, Kelly texted me, get the fuck out of there the other day.
Right.
Yeah,
Just remember.
why do you? Heck no, I'm not putting myself in harm's way. Are you kidding me?
Stay in a fetal position and just hug yourself, okay? That's the only way we're gonna survive this.
Shannon, I'm gonna be on the Haunted Mansion ride at least 9 times today, okay?
Oh, I love that ride. I love that ride. That's one of my favorites over there.
Anyway, y'all, your favorite
Shannon.
hoe has to go. Yeah, your favorite hoe has to go back to work. So anyway,
Gotta
all right,
end
I'll
these
see you later.
Yes, Hallie did find her people.
So are we banned from talking about them? Is that what I'm hearing?
I think so.
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah, we don't give anybody our attention. We keep our circle small. We talk about ourselves because we are self-absorbed over here.
Although I will tell you, I did tell someone to ask my left nut the other day because I had enough.
Making friends, Hallie, making
See,
friends.
you know, I made
Bernie's
the mistake,
fighting with
and this
you
was
and your
months ago,
messages.
About
what?
calling me
What do we
like,
do
not
now,
just once,
Dora?
but
What'd you
twice.
do?
And I got messages DM'd, and I didn't get them until I was done out of the box, and people were like, "Get out of there! What are you doing?"
I remember that.
Physically call me. Like I have a friend who I'm not gonna say her name.
So she found you on Snapchat to
just say you got a phone call and get the fuck out of there.
Yell at you.
Okay, I mean most of the time I did actually get a phone call.
And I was like, listen, I understand you guys don't want me in there, but I had to see. The first time I was caught off guard, but the second time I was prepared. I was prepared, and I was prepared to call a certain person out and say, that's all you're calling me out for? You guys need to get a life. And then I said, y'all are toxic, and I dropped. I was out of there. I was like, dude, and I said what I needed to say.
I never forget. There was one day that someone made a fake account called Hallie's Horseface, right?
Oh,
and
Lord.
they sent me really, mean things and, telling me, you need to go drink or take another rug or blah, blah, blah. And I just replied, I hope you... And I was just like, boom, bitch.
can say what you want to say, but just drop. Don't stay there for the line of fire.
Oh,
Don't
yeah, no.
stay there while people are, because here's what happens when you're in those type of boxes. You can say maybe 3 words and you're muted, and they'll start just yelling at you, blah, 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 and then you try to unmute yourself and talk again, and then mute you again, and it's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not talking over anybody. If you want to hear what I have to say, you're going to have to listen quite closely.
You talk
It's
over
crazy.
all the time.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I hear sirens again. Just a second, you guys. Come on. I'm just listening to see. I can't be over here. No, there's nothing. I hate that. Oh, I hate that. The last time I heard sirens, it was for my best friend that passed away.
Hey, Grandma.
Yeah, you know what? I you guys know this. I believe in God, and I will never, ever, ever deny that. And I truly believe He is showing me signs that enough is enough, and just get to Idaho where the rest of my family is. I don't belong here anymore. I really don't. I stayed here because of my best friend.
Yeah.
Bob, you see it? You see how it's tilted, like just straight to his apartment? It looks like there's nothing, like it didn't touch the rest, even though I know it did. That is the weirdest thing. You can see right through in there. Are you going to go to work? Yes. Watch your mouth, boy. I'm live. Well, you're the one that went out there and talked to everybody till 4 o'clock in the morning. Watch your mouth. What do you mean you had no choice? Oh, I know. But we were here. Joe would have came in and got us. He was a firefighter. He would have come in. That doesn't matter. So you were out there guarding the complex? You have to. If there's a house fire, building fire, what are you going to do? Sit on my coffee table and look out my window like I did? People Violet, she's like, Janet, get inside. And I'm like,
yes.
I am inside. I'm sitting on my coffee table holding my phone to the window. What are you talking about?
Okay. You have a great morning as well.
And Archie's live last night. I love her. And it was so
what
cute.
was she talking about? I saw some of that, but I couldn't figure out what she was about.
Some beef with this girl named Train. It's been a problem since I came on the app. I met RT when there was this big fucking conflict. I'll never forget this.
Is that the one in Alaska?
Yeah.
Okay, can I just say this? I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have to say this real quick because you brought her up. Sorry, Hal. I'm just going to say this one thing. RT, if you are listening to me,
I know Napa Valley.
You owe me an apology, love, because you yelled at me profusely and did not let me get in one word in edgewise when you thought that I doxed Hallie when I didn't. So you, ma'am, owe me an apology.
Oh, not somebody owing them an apology.
I love you so much. It's not going to happen.
Bernie is serving you for muggles.
They told me off and called me every name in the book.
There was a fire at one of the apartment complexes at Janet D's.
Oh, I know. No. It's not Hallie's reaction. It's Archie's reaction to assume something without knowing the facts.
Her yard separates them.
I don't like that.
RT, the thing about RT is
and there was
I'm just telling you, like,
a man, a neighbor of hers that did not make it out.
When I came on this app, my aunt had only been gone like less than a month.
Yeah, she had a live on the fire.
She was my very, 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 like, one of my very first friends. And
what's she saying, Dora?
She watched me struggle.
That it's your fault that
the first, like,
they weren't friends for a minute.
There was this whole saga with Mallory, Blue, his friend, and then me and RT. It was like divided. It was a fiasco. It was a fiasco. And
He called CPS.
RT and I, like, we didn't
Did
talk
you
while
tell
I
her
was with
to?
that
Did
one
you tell
family
her
because I just
to
knew,
prove
like,
it?
I knew what I was doing was wrong, and I knew where she stood, and so I just stayed away for the better of both of us. And then when I got sober, I started to see her, like, go around her more and more. And she has always seen, there's multiple people in this app that when you watch them, they're really, really rough around the edges.
If I were to give her advice, I would say cool your jets, because she seems so uptight and so angry.
Oh no, she's not. She's not.
She needs to go get massages. She really does. She needs that stress relief.
She's extremely passionate and extremely protective. And
I'm not against that by any means, but if you're gonna do that, at least have the facts first.
No, and I agree with you. I understand. I'm just telling you, like, she watched me, like, fall.
I mean, do you have the facts of how that fire started, though?
There are a couple people on this app who people will say, oh, they're vile, oh, they're
Hey,
angry,
Lindsay.
oh, they're, like, they'll stoop low for low, like, blah, 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 which they will. I'm not saying they won't. However, they have seen me in my really bad struggle, and they have loved me, seen the heart that I truly
Thank
have.
you,
Like, I had a
Robin.
conversation with one person when I first got, like,
Thank you,
last
Gizmo.
week, and we were talking about how if I said something to her, she would take it with a grain of salt and look into it, however, would know that nothing I said was malicious, because that's not my kind of heart. Whereas there are
Hey,
other
Plum
people on
Crazy
this app where
Jen.
she would know that they're being malicious and trying to cancel people. So, and I think that kind of synopsizes, like, other than when I get pushed to a really big point, my heart is a little too soft for this app sometimes.
It is for me, for sure, because that's why I try to stay out of drama, because I don't want to get thrown into the mix of it. I just don't, and everyone knows that. I just don't. That's why over here in my life, you're safe. Like, I'm not going to allow yelling at each other. I don't allow, I'm very much aware of the
Yes, it does.
in here, because there's no need for it. I can hold a live and
Wifey.
there's no need to have drama and arguing and calling each other out, saying, get in the box. Get your get in this box.
That's something that I've learned in the last couple of days from when, HJ went up in that box and attacked my recovery and everything, which way, same with Not the One and all that.
He's a butthead.
I found a lot of people that really do genuinely care. Like, I went radio silent on the app for like 2 days, and people were messaging Kelly and Gemma, like, is Hallie okay? Like, is she, like, because, like, we're really worried. We saw her just, like, getting brutalized, and, like, and it showed me, like, where I belong and where I don't belong. So, like, here, I know I'm safe.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said before, when I was in, I forgot I think it was Shanna's box, or Megan's, but, I addressed that, and I said, the one, I don't care. You can feel a certain way towards Hallie or anybody. I don't care. But, leave them alone, number one. And number two, do not, and I repeat, do not bring up their sobriety. That is something you do not touch. Leave it alone.
Or their unalived aunt.
Yeah, you do not mock that. You don't mock sobriety, and you do not bring up deceased loved ones ever.
Don't show your unalived aunt.
To understand that,
it wouldn't have been on my live.
Because
just
I know
saying
what he's been through in his life and with a loved one, and I'm not going to get into specifics. I don't need to, and I won't do it.
I've already done it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That being said, why would you do that? Like, honestly, if she was still here, she would not be happy with him doing that.
Well, and
he needs to keep that into consideration.
I can understand it from the brother perspective because, like, my brothers, for example, I've been using. Let's see,
Bernie, I'm
Dean
gonna
was
drag the
almost
fuck out of
2 years old
you.
when I started using. Liam was almost 4, and I will tell you, me drinking or rugging for the first, 11 years of their life, they have resentments. So I can give them grace in that sense. I really can. Right. Like, I can see things, but that doesn't make any comment that I made. I was truly not trying to be vindictive or malicious. I was trying to actually give him grace to be like, hey, this might be why he forgets getting in a box. Like,
well, not only that, but there's such a thing as grace and giving people grace and not judging so much like they do on this app. And if you are on medication too, don't you dare bring it up and hold it against other people when you yourself are medicated. And that's okay. I don't judge anybody. I mean, my gosh, I have to take medication myself. It's not that. It's just don't go after people and ridicule them when you're not exactly like innocent, if you will. You know what I mean? Like, if there's something you can relate to, wouldn't you, like, for them, wouldn't they want to, like, be friends with something that they might have in common rather than what they don't? And hate on perfect strangers that they don't even truly know?
Yeah, I
think that surprised me so much. The amount of vitriol and the rapidness with which he's come after Hallie is fucking gross.
And then
it's crazy.
But here's the thing, Jenna, is, like, with me and you, like, yeah, we fought, and it was a knockout. But I was just like, you don't fucking scare me, dude. And like, I'm more of a man than you'll ever be, and more of a woman you'll ever be. Like, shit.
I heard him, and last time he was saying to you, watch your tone with me, and I'm like thinking, but wait a minute, how can you possibly expect respect when you're not giving it, bruh? Like, you're not giving it.
Who passes out his phone number like it's fucking candy, makes a big fucking deal about it, and then sends out your text messages so that other assholes can green screen them.
Right, and it's like different if it's your best friend. Like, I'm not saying. Let me tell you, Kelly's seen text messages between my partner and I that she probably didn't want to see.
Oh look, the racist wants a box.
However, or like, like with Forever Grateful, like, she was coming after me for.
I thought they weren't supposed to be talking about the other people.
Before I had finally just fucking had it.
That name sounds familiar.
Oh, I thought she had pain in the ass.
She would, like, run to Kelly and be like, you need to keep your friend on a tight leash. And Kelly'd be like, I didn't know I was Hallie's mother.
I mean,
like,
as soon as Shannon reminded them.
And people think it's so quick to, like, trigger anger when you have to push and provoke me for quite a while.
I mean,
I snap. People like to make me out like I'm,
Shannon
like,
said, don't do it, and they heard, do it!
But that's really not the case. It used to be, for sure.
Right.
But since finding my own self-worth and my own pride and my own dignity, and knowing that, my character is a lot better than a lot of people, I'm not going to lie, I've been able to stay sane. And I'm not saying I'm a saint, and I want people to know I'm not too narcissistic to say, I fucked up, I'm sorry. And actually, like, really mean it.
But you don't really mean it if
however,
you continue the behavior.
Advice from people that don't have the kind of character. Why do I think they're above me? And you have to really, really push me. And why is someone way much older than me coming after me? That would be like, I told my mom about the whole aunt being shown a couple of nights ago. And she goes, who the fuck are these people? I said, some old miserable biddies. And she goes, no fucking shit. I can't imagine going after a 29-year-old. Like, that would be embarrassing. And I'd be like, and she's like, what are you doing? And I said, honestly, I haven't done anything to that level of extreme. I've lost my temper, sure.
First of all, I wanted to point out
Extreme of showing
that
deceit.
I don't remember Hair Junkie saying that, but I could have been at work because the first time there was a court in Kelly's live, I was at court, but it was about Bernadette. Secondly, Hallie has done changed her name at that time. So if she never talked about Hair Junkie, then how would he know that her name was Sensitive Savage?
The screen was shown.
How would he know that she goes by Savage?
Tell me why an account with my aunt's dad's name, who is married to, you know, that one.
What other words? I just wanted to come up here and say that this is exactly why
his name came into my
Hair Junkie
live.
Goes click, 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 because he sits in silent and stays quiet and stays quiet and stays quiet
Why is this fun?
until he's had enough and he's found her in a live talking shit about him again, and he goes off.
I forget who it was. I think it was Shannon.
Does he say things that he doesn't mean to say? Hell yes, he does, and he says sorry afterwards.
Intimidation tactics, and I'm like,
but
are you kidding me right now?
it does not make sense of why she sits here and goes around this freaking app
I don't bother doxing people. I know I have. Somebody apparently seems to think
talking all this shit about him.
I have plenty of people's information though. So
What about the shit that she said yesterday? Did everybody forget that?
Are you fucking serious?
Nobody's doxing anybody over here.
Nobody?
Yeah.
Bernadette
Kelly
has
said,
a
I have a lot of people's information, so maybe don't be
agree
mean to
with
me.
What happens and was what happening to you? I don't
First
agree
of all,
with you because
Bernadette hasn't doxed
you
anybody.
admit things and say you're sorry, just like I have.
Does anybody? I
did,
need
however, wake up at 3 o'clock this morning because my dog
I'm gonna
needed
watch
to go to
that
the
live
bathroom, and yes, I
today
did see
and
you in
do a
RT's
snapshot of her aunt.
and I listened. I did listen. And you know, some people from the dark side ended up coming in the chat, I guess.
And I'm gonna make sure that she's
maybe
not a
because
fucking
they
liar.
seen you were in a box. I don't know if they follow RT or not. What I can say, obviously, is RT has a lot on her plate just from what's going on that side. Maybe you need to have a chat with her about what's happening on this side before any screenshots or screen recordings get posted. Fly off the rocket, you know? Oh, she does know?
Yeah.
Gotta be
Okay,
smooth.
as long as she knows, because I don't think it is fair to her side.
She already knows all this.
Yeah, no, she knows. Someone made a comment about what had happened.
Okay, Tutala.
Regarding the live with
I get it. Some people can't sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning, but my dog just so happened to wake me up to go to the bathroom, and I was floored of the ones coming in.
Yeah.
Oh no, Bernie's gonna expose me for calling her a reject. Oh no.
Dora.
All I'm saying is that where does Hallie have anywhere to stand
What did you say?
Oh, I was just saying football moms.
about talking about anybody's shit whenever she's dead ass sat in a box and screamed into the camera and said, "Oh, you Hair Junkie, you lost what'd you say, your sister or your brother to addiction."
Her situation.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm getting kicked out of awareness. All of you guys are gonna hate me because I called Bernie a reject. Oh no.
Oh,
So that
Damn it, Dora.
I wasn't even going to get up in a box. I wasn't going to.
But Bernie just tried to, let's talk about how the fact that Bernie just tried to gay shame me in my inbox.
RT.
yeah, I'm gonna show the fucking messages. Because Bernie,
extremely grateful for RT, and I would
you're gonna wish you never met us
or want to do anything that would harm.
They really got RT's name in their mouth.
Yeah,
And she told me, she was like,
but they really don't like people
yeah,
yelling
she was
at
like,
them?
go away with your pussy breath. And I said, the funny part about it is that you're up in everybody else's pussy. So, Ann?
You know, sweet nonstop, okay?
And
but then you have people on lives, Dora, that say that you want their man.
And she also told me, she said, I help lay pussies to death.
Do what?
For the last time.
Yep.
I said, your probation officer will love that, Berto.
Oh my God.
Much involved in people's kids.
Well, they figure, they can't get you the way
Oh
that they
my Jesus.
And I don't care who it is. If I knew someone that did that,
Bernie, I'm just gonna say maybe you should have just went back to bed after you left that live.
And see, that's why they question.
Has she been asleep?
Crap goes down.
Oh yeah, she's now going back to court for muggles. My name's on a report that CPS gave muggles. Oh no.
They're not going to tell her who fucking called.
Bernie's that damn dumb. You realize that, right?
I thought she knew all about CPS.
Not to cut you off, I'm sorry. The minute you got in the box and you started talking.
Bernie, you're fucking stupid.
Smashley entered the room. Andrew entered the room.
Dora, that live that you sent me the other day with Hallie,
Yeah, let's not talk about
was that the one that...
For business.
Yeah,
Sorry.
It's okay.
That's a good thing. Thank you for it.
Was that the one that had her aunt?
Andrew, I don't want to talk about Andrew.
No.
And I just called her on saying Cartel wasn't black, and she goes, my rights.
The other day, and I will never speak ill of that man.
My rights. I'm protected.
I don't know
he's
him.
about me.
I'm gonna
so
use my rights.
The only thing that I would tell him is, sure, do what you need to do, whatever.
Smashley and Andrew are probably in there because they're either swiping on the app and they happen to go in your live, or B,
She's gonna have people's back that has hers, and I hate that this is happening for anybody, tell you the truth. I really do.
I love that for Berto.
Because I don't think RT is a bad person. But she's like everybody else on the app. When you're pushed into a corner, you can only stay there for so long.
y'all really wants to talk about pushing people into a fucking corner.
Yeah.
That's right. That aunt is fixing to really be on my green screen.
These people not to have a voice.
Speed. Dora, I thought all she did was speed. So how is she on probation if all she's doing is speeding?
Okay.
Unbelievable.
In this screenshot, she tried to say that my wife doesn't have her child.
It is what it is, but to be vile and stream my life at the same time, I don't appreciate that at all. My patience is very thin. Right now, I'm going on no sleep. I just saw a fire happen and someone passed away from it. So, better days, if you're listening, please don't be toxic. Just back off, please. I haven't done a thing to you.
Did you see the bottom comment?
At all. So, have coffee time with your people and chit chat and do whatever, but to stream me, you're going to be bored, I'm telling you right now, because I don't allow toxicity over here. I'm going to put a stop to anybody talking about anyone at this time.
Shout out.
This is for good reasons. It's to protect
just because you all are over there talking in a very calm... No, hold on. Just because they're over there talking in a very calm manner does not mean y'all are still not spreading toxicity.
We'll probably need content, so let's talk about recipes.
I was about to ask, what is everybody doing for Easter this weekend?
Oh my
See,
gosh.
that's better. But no, for the last, what, hour and a half, they've been
I
talking
don't know.
nothing
That's a
but
good
fucking
question.
bullshit.
Yep.
That's a very good question. Thank you, Firebird. I think, well, because it's just gonna be my son and I, so I'll probably do my traditionally, like, I'll, cook an Easter dinner and stuff like that. But it's been a week so far, and it's only what,
This was
Tuesday?
my messages a couple days ago to her.
It's only Tuesday.
It's only Tuesday.
Please save me pictures of your profile. We will mention you. Okay, I
Because
will make
everybody had
sure
their
we have no
taxes
contact
done.
again.
That's my
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
No one blames
Always with
you.
the
It's
edible
the
oil,
fact that
lady in
you
red.
are a mother
Always with the
yourself
edible
and
massage
condoning the
oil.
BS from last night. That's on you.
See,
I
when
let
it becomes
anyone
one
do
of
what the
those,
fuck
we
they
need a big
want. They are
fast
grown
forward
adults.
button.
It's the fact that you are
Oh, that sounds
deflecting from
awesome,
BS.
lady.
You
That sounds
stay
like a good
there
day.
and
That
laugh at a
does.
child's photo
Ooh, I
being
love playing
used.
cards.
You belittle
Oh man, it's
people
always good
yourself.
for barbecue.
Disgusting. I'm pulling all my
I'll
live.
probably go to my mom's for a little
Yep,
while,
do
see my
just that.
cat.
The live where you sit there and acted like it
Miss
was
Sweet
funny as
Angel.
hell over a
Tiny
child's
baby.
photo
Sorry.
was being used and then
See,
tried
when
to
you grow up
cover
on
it
that
with, oh, she
lifestyle
didn't
of
mean
where
to
you live,
say
it's like a torn
enough.
decision. Do
You
you
do
want
whatever you
barbecue or do you
do.
want
What you
seafood?
said to Queen
And
was
it's
uncalled for.
That's how
As
Washington
fuck.
State was, too.
Fuck her,
Clam
fuck you
digging and
all.
everything.
Right
Shit,
back at
maybe
ya.
that's what my stepdad does.
Because I can eat barbecue every day, but I can eat ball seafood every day. It's
You condone this behavior.
I don't blame you.
Their second Easter.
Running my
Congratulations.
petty BS all day,
tell
every
you
day.
right now. I used
Run
to get
your
when I was
This is what
petty.
she said to me this morning. She said, you said, because Ratina made a video of a traffic thing or something, and she said, you condone this behavior running my petty bullshit all day. I said, run your petty shit. Do I look like I give two fucks? Your
I'm
mouth is
just,
what gets you problems.
and I would get
but my
anytime
thing is, Dora, is that
I
if that is really what
so
the video was about, how is she on probation?
so hyper after I would eat clams and
She's on probation for something else.
I think it was
But
saying
that's
something,
okay.
Hallie. I think it was saying something.
it was like
So Bernie
when
said,
that
okay,
episode came
sweetheart,
out, she
I'll
was
run it.
like,
Run
that
it.
makes
That
a
don't
lot more
scare
sense
me.
now.
You think I'm scared?
I have
I'm
never
laughing to
tried
see you
that.
both in court.
Oh, clams are delicious.
Court. I'm laughing,
I mean, I've
actually.
I look better.
Defamation of court is
I've eaten
real.
charcoal.
You keep my
broiled
my name
oysters,
in your
but I've
mouth
never
every
tried
live.
clam.
Defamation
I've never
of
did.
court.
Oh my
They're
God.
yummy.
Oh, my dad's mom.
Yummy.
Oh, my dad's mom. She
Laugh my
used
ass
to,
off. Yup, and will continue. It's not a crime
the
to call you
canned
on the bullshit you
oysters.
spew out of your mouth.
Oh,
Hate
heck
crimes
no.
against
No,
black
no,
people.
no, no.
Oh my God, you do owe me
You
an
need
apology.
a I
Before
can
go
play
there,
nice, Dora.
because you accused me of doxing
The
Hallie
ignorance is
when I
bliss,
never
and
did.
I love all
Hallie
the false
took
narratives
that
and
bad.
false
She said
information.
that
Continue
it
on.
wasn't me. And
I'll get with
yelled at me
OG.
and called me
Get with
names
OG? Do I
profusely
give a fuck? Nope.
without knowing the facts, and you didn't even let me talk. You didn't even let me explain. I couldn't even.
You
get
ain't
the word
worth it.
edgewise, RT.
You're too
I
young,
could not get a word
pointless
in.
right now.
I
Run,
was
go tell
trying to
your
explain
groupies,
myself,
hurry.
and you
You're a
wouldn't even let me do that.
gangbanger. Laugh out loud.
That's why.
OG's not going to entertain her ass.
No.
And
Says the woman that's 50-something years old and spews bullshit on other people's behalf without knowing anything.
And she knows that I didn't do that to her, and I would never.
That's
do
what's
that to
funny as
anybody,
hell.
including you. I wouldn't do
You're
it
married
to
to one
anybody.
59-year-old.
So to come in here aggressively,
What?
number one,
Yeah.
okay,
Oh my
that's
god.
uncalled for.
Your credibility
Don't
is at a
disrespect my
negative,
wife,
just like your
please.
personality.
Don't
You
do that.
sad.
And
Try
I
again,
will
younger
also
than 59 and not
is
married
if
to
I
a
may
man. Another
talk to
false
someone
statement. I enjoyed
or,
debunking your bullshit.
accuse, if you will, I have the facts before I go after anybody, and I don't go after anybody, even when I
Oh,
do
I think
have the
that's the
facts.
same.
But just a word of advice.
I know that's where I was saying that she don't even know. And I said, you, speaking of children, because she tried to say, she's like, oh, and by the way,
Yeah, got it.
doesn't have her child. I was like, speaking of children, you laughed at a child's body parts being shown. And she's like, you don't mother any bitch. And I said another statement that you don't know about. Imagine that. She has her child. And then she goes, keep trying to run your pussy breath. And I said, you know what's funny? You're trying to shame someone for being a lesbian. Meanwhile, you're up in everybody's pussy.
Yep. And then she said, I clean pussies. Laugh out loud. Oh yeah, your mini job title is while sitting in a roll chair with a green screen. I help lay them to rest also.
You do owe me an apology. I'm just saying. That's all.
Your own mouth just got you in some shit, just like every other day. Call the police. I ain't scared, ho. Go run now. We know. Dad will have to come rescue you. Hurry, I'm waiting. No, my husband. Laugh out loud.
Listen, like she wouldn't even let me talk. Like she was yelling
Don't you mean your ex-husband?
She was yelling at me.
Yeah, the ones that she likes to fucking complain about. Yep.
Yeah, the one that did something last November. Was that the one?
Yep.
Racist. Husband my ass. The same husband you complain about. I'll show you. Laugh out loud. The funny part about it is this is why you can't keep friends or husbands. It's due to your own fault.
And to be honest with you, this is what
You'll see. Haha. I'll post us.
if I know my truth, that's all it is.
And will public awareness is beautiful. You ain't dog shit. I step on it. Laugh my ass off. You're weak. So is your comebacks. Remember, you're so sick. You're a crow flying over leftovers, bro. I mooed you tonight. Ha ha.
Bitch can't even spell and trying to come back at somebody.
Thank you, Britt.
Misinformation is so dangerous.
Laugh my ass off. Funny you stumbling on your words. You realize the leftovers are your own friends, right? Y'all feasted on each other's cold leftovers. That's why you're rejects. Your last sentence made no sense. You're stumbling on your words again. Yup, I love that for you.
And she screenshotted where I called her a reject and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna bring awareness. You called me a reject."
I love it too because I'll go in a box right now and call you a reject. Peace, homebot. Thank you. So you can replay it every day.
Yep. I give no fucks. And
PD's calling me.
A lot of just covering up of whatever this is with Mary. And whatever you think of
drop them, T, drop them.
I am.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and she wants to bring up people's dead children, dead parents. Meanwhile, isn't she a DV survivor or claims to be? Okay.
Yeah, when I was showing the deals, I couldn't see the requests. So it said 3, so I just let everybody up. It said 3, so I just let everybody up. It was me.
And yes, I did say that she owes me an apology. And you know what? I haven't said it for how long now? It's been weeks and weeks. But because that name was brought up, I'm like, wait a minute. Is that the one in Alaska that yelled at me and called me every name in the book because of something I never even did? So yeah, I finally brought it up. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm tired. I have no idea. But I addressed it. But please, all I ask of anybody that comes into my live, please don't come in here aggressively. Please don't do that. That's all I'm asking. Please don't do that.
Are you going to say something to your friend, Jana? You support that?
Yeah. I have every right to say it.
I thought so.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that Jana doesn't. That's not what I'm saying at all.
No, I get it. That's part of the reason why I said perhaps we shouldn't be talking about RT. Because I knew they would run and go get her and tell her something probably in an incorrect context.
that's what they like too.
Yeah.
And yeah, I do agree with Firebird. Why are you?
Crafty Mama, can we help you with something?
And yeah, I do agree with Firebird. Why are you?
Crafty Mama, can we help you with something?
Why are you? What the fuck? Why are you?
What did I miss?
That?
Crafty Mama says if Hallie's uncomfortable, bye-bye.
What the fuck?
I don't. I can't even keep up right now, you guys.
I have to get ready anyway. I'm sorry, Jana.
Hallie, it's not your fault. It is not your fault. Got it? You and I are fine. We squashed it. And that's the way it is. But I do, once in a while, I will address something that I've been wanting to say for a while, and it's not against you, Hallie. It's not at all.
I know, and you have every right.
This is between her and I at this point. Huh?
I wasn't trying to.
I know.
Say that you didn't have a right to.
Huh?
I wasn't trying to.
I know.
Say that you didn't have a right to. That's not
right.
Right to their. Everything.
Thank you, Trixie.
Yeah. And that's not like, but this Crafty Mama person, I don't know why the fuck you.
Thank you, Trixie.
Yeah. And that's not like, but this Crafty Mama person, I don't know why the fuck you don't want to be like kind. These are my friends. And yeah, adults can have beef with other people that other people are friends with, and it doesn't affect other people's friendships. So I just maybe learn those kinds of friendships and unconditional love, and I hope that you heal that part of your heart. I really do.
That's why I wanted to address it in case Jana wanted anything done.
Yeah, I didn't see the comment. I was scrolling. Let me look and see.
Like the fourth one up.
Oh.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Well, I mean, if she is, if you're saying it in a way, like, seriously, if she, because, she's kind of not in the middle, if you will, but she is very good friends with the person that came in here that was upset with me because I said she owes me an apology. And to be honest, I would be uncomfortable too if, because that's one thing that's what I mean about, being in the middle.
People need to stop with the coddling, Hallie.
Yep.
That's all I have to say about that.
Oh, they coddle her so hard.
You can come
Yep,
back
she's
anytime
another
into my
Bernie.
life, and as long as you're
Professional victims.
I will be kind back. I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to block you. That's all. I'm not demanding. When I say someone owes me an apology, I'm not demanding it of them. I'm just saying, hey, you owe me an apology, and that would be great if you did say sorry. That's all. I just, every once in a while, I stand up for myself. It's not often, but.
And, as you know, Jenna, and I'm not uncomfortable. I don't know if she meant it. I hope that she meant it in a nicer way than I took it. I really do. I don't
Hi, Shannon.
Be bad at people. But, you
Shannon.
Be bad at people. But, you and me and.
Oh, Bernie, I heard there's going to be a huge awareness live on you where you were the one that.
Hold on 1 second. Let me get to it.
Too much.
Nope.
Saw him last. He looked jaundiced, like super yellow. That's, what is that called? Cirrhosis?
And when Megan said that she lied and said, "Oh, I had her pull her criminal," Megan Deering, that's your fucking name, bitch. Excuse me.
I didn't realize she said that.
Who don't go real life, Megan? Who don't go real life, Megan?
And to find out the baby that you watched fell off the fucking couch. You better be careful. You said you were going to send me your address, so go for it.
No, this was
Send me your address
earlier.
all fucking day. Send me your address. Because I know you're in Chicago. Bitch, I knew your fucking information when we were misfits. You fucking think I'm dumb?
No, not today.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Wicked.
Ah, Birdo.
Yes. Is it popular?
What was
Is
the
it
date on
popular?
this? Do we know?
Who did OG pay this time? Who did
Oh,
OG
but today she wants to run to OG. She's doxing her friend Meg.
That is a live that Bernie held a little while ago, where she doxed Megan.
Me and Bernie just went at it, Wicked Witch, and she tried to bring up my dead father, told me that I wasn't a mother, where she was gay shaming me. Yeah. Yup. I sent you the screenshot, T. The last one, before the video I just sent you.
Oh, okay, got it.
Are you serious, Dora?
Yeah, and then she tried to come for Mama J.
Oh, hell no. Bernie, I know you're watching somewheres. You musty, dusty, crusty little ball of fucking chode cheese. You need to sit the fuck down.
Yup, Dirty Dan, she sure the fuck is. It's the screenshot, T, before the video. The last screenshot.
Okay, got it.
And I called her out for what she said to you and what she said to Cartel, and she goes, it's one's rights.
The fuck?
Yep.
She needs to go to bed. She needs to do something. She needs fucking Jesus. And I'm not a religious person, but that bitch needs Jesus. She needs something.
Yep, she'll be crying her mental tomorrow.
Yeah.
She needs a candle from Monster to cleanse herself.
Good morning, Cynthia. Yeah, she needs something. She needs fucking help.
Why is it not showing?
She fucking needs a grippy sock vacation.
I agree with that 100%.
So yeah, she says, I clean pussies, laugh out loud. Oh yeah, your mini job titles while sitting in a rolled chair with a green screen. Help lay them to rest also. Just like your daddy be. Laugh my ass off. I like how your comebacks are as weak as you are. I'll do awareness soon. Yep, my dad's unalived and... Nah, I'll show everything soon. You ain't showing shit but the bullshit you spew. Hurry, you go show your mouthpiece. But I love how you make threats to lay people to rest. And you're on.
And above that comment is where, show the one above the comment, T, where she was like, where she was saying that she was trying to imply that Mama J doesn't take care of her child, that she isn't a mother, that I never raised children, and something else right there. Yes, that's Bernie.
She better leave Mama J the fuck alone.
And I called her out for sitting there laughing about a child's body parts being shown. I said, speaking of children. And then show her the one where I called her out on Queen's comment.
Okay.
Which is why she ran to Muggles, thinking baby Chucky's going to fucking help her. Because we're back on to she's going to be a witness for Muggles in court.
Yeah, so she says, please take my pictures off your profile. We will next meet, okay? I will next make sure we have no contact again. Good, you're blaming me for BS. Okay. No one blames you. It's the fact that you are a mother yourself and condoning the BS from last night. That's on you. I let alone do what the fuck they want. They are grown adults. It's the fact that you are deflecting from BS. You say they're and laughed at a child's photo being used. You belittled people yourself. Disgusting. I'm pulling on my live. Yep, do just that. The live where you sat there and acted like it was funny as hell over a child's photo being used and then tried to cover it with, oh, she didn't mean to, says enough.
That's what gets you problems.
Yeah, her mouth is a fucking big problem.
Why is Jana over there crying? So she says, okay, sweetheart, I'll run it. Run it. That don't scare me. You think I'm scared? I'm laughing to see you both in court. Oh, Bernie, I can't fucking wait. Court, I'm laughing actually. Defamation of court is real.
Bitch can't even spell or talk, and she's trying to say defamation of court.
You keep my name in your mouth every live. Laugh my ass off. Yup, and will continue. It's not a crime to call you on the bullshit you spew out of your mouth. Hate crimes against black people are real too. You targeted cartel yesterday. I got where I can serve you. Apparently has everyone's information. Oh,
she's telling me she has people's information.
We know you have people's information.
And, but Bernie, I'm going to tell you, because if you pull a stunt like you did previously when you held people's information up on the green screen, including mine, don't cry when it's done to you. I don't want to hear you be a weak bitch.
I will continue to run my mouth on you, Bernie. Sit the fuck down.
And she told me she was going to run to OG. Where's that screenshot?
Oh,
I was telling her a judge will love it that she goes against black communities and LGBT people. And here she goes, I'll get with OG. I said, get with OG. Do I give a fuck? No.
Get with me for what? I'm sorry, I just heard I'm running to OG.
Well, apparently she said she's going to send you people's information.
For what?
And get with you.
For what?
oh, she's gonna tell on us, OG.
I don't get... Bernie better not even try to message me. Because, bitch, I don't forget.
This is her screenshots from just a few minutes ago when she reached out and said she was on her petty shit today. I'm like, okay, and she was like, I said where she targeted Cartel because she told Cartel she wasn't black yesterday. And today she tried to bring up my dead father and my wife and her parenting and children. And I called her out on sitting and laughing with Megan while that child's photo was being shown. And this is her saying, I said, another false claim. I love that for you. And she goes, I poop every day, don't you? And I laughed. And she says, you need a I can play nice, Dora. I said, the ignorance is bliss. And I love all the fake narratives and the false information. Continue on. She goes, I'll get with OG.
So this was between you and her?
Yes.
Oh,
This
yeah.
morning.
This morning?
Yep.
Like not even 20 minutes ago.
I don't know why I should bring my name into it because, sorry, you guys, I just woke up. I don't know why I should bring my name into it because, bitch, don't come to me because you're not gonna like what I have to say to
you. There's nothing there, guys.
I don't know, but they're gonna keep fucking with us, and I'm gonna, as far as Hallie, I'll fucking put your aunt on my green screen every fucking day.
So T, can I ask something? Did something happen with that Hallie? Because I literally woke up to a message this morning that said, "Does anybody like Hallie?"
Oh, I don't even know. It was because it was a replay of Hallie's live that Miss Unknown was showing. But Hallie had her aunt up on the green screen, and now she's crying to them that T showed her aunt.
Her deceased aunt.
That was her green screen. It was her live stream that somebody had recorded.
So Hallie showed her own?
Yes.
It was her live that
Miss Unknown was doing a replay
replaying
to make a point on something.
My
and
God.
it was Hallie's live. She was replaying in T's box the other day. But now Hallie's crying to them that we showed her deceased aunt, and we're horrible people for that.
And then blamed it on Cartel.
Someone just said in the comments that Hallie had her aunt up on the screen this morning.
Probably.
That's fucking weird. I thought
And then somebody, she said, and then somebody come in her comments with somebody's name. Was it her uncle's there or her? I don't remember.
Kendra asked where Kendra can send it to you at T.
Okay.
There was a comment a minute ago. Somebody said, Brittany thinks OG's her pit bull. Did everybody forget how Bernadette for fucking months now has been like, yep. OG this, OG that, OG this, OG did this. Bitch, stay the fuck over there. I have nothing nice to say to you.
Keep crying, and I'll give you a reason to fucking cry.
Yeah, you don't poke at people, Birdo.
You're gonna keep on till you poke the wrong motherfucker. That's gonna be the issue. You're gonna keep poking the wrong fucking one, and they're gonna fucking put all your shit out there.
Yup.
But Nikki, first of all,
keep poking, Barney. Keep fucking poking.
I've not spoke on her. Okay, first. Secondly, I still have the message. I'm pretty sure you probably still do too. When we were in your live that one day and someone randomly sent us all of Bernadette's info, and she claims it's not her, but then wants to say they doxed me, which is a fucking lie because personal shit was redacted. So was it you or was it not you? And then you say you have 2 children, then you slip up and say 4 children. So, and I mean, I'm sorry.
Then she said she didn't have stepkids, but then she does have stepkids. Like, make it make sense.
Right.
And you keep talking about how your husband's gonna protect you or whatever, but then this is the same one that you said did something to you last November. So is he your ex-husband or is he your husband?
And that would be the same ex-husband T that she has DV on. Oh, and apparently, Dora, I came to you and told you that she was on probation and had restitution, which I think is fucking hilarious because...
No, I didn't know that because you know who said that? Bougie. In the comments that day.
Well, it was said in Megan's live. Remember when we were in boxes?
Yeah, we were in the box. And that person, whoever it was, they said it was Bougie, in the comments said that in Megan's live that day.
Running Switzerland.
Yeah, she can't remember if it was last week or in November.
T, can you run her live this?
Yeah, she can't remember if it was last week or in November.
T, can you run her live this morning about her dogs and Megan?
Queen of Blessings.
It wasn't this morning.
No, it
Oh,
wasn't
it
this
wasn't this
morning. It
morning?
was a while ago.
Yeah.
But still, like,
Yeah.
holy crap.
Yeah, I'll play it.
Yep, she was the one that doxed Megan.
And that's why the other night, Dora, I tried letting you know because she went fucking live at like.
I told Bernie, keep fucking poking because let me tell you something. I ain't below that shit. Keep fucking poking, Bernie. And guess what? I don't want to hear you say, I'm triggered by mental.
No, she went live at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, Dora, when all y'all were sleeping and said, I'm working with Dora. We're together. Blah, blah, blah. And then.
No, she sent me the text messages from Jen because I had to have them to show the guy that was here that day.
But she's doing the same shit, Dora, that she did when she would send me clips for my court case.
Yeah.
She's making it out like y'all are besties.
Yep, and she's this important part of,
some case.
She's always an important part of the case. Ask her about Buggles' case.
Oh, you mean
She's
Muggles?
back on that shit this morning.
She wasn't cool with, but now Muggles is back up in her box?
Yeah.
Oh, they're besties again because I called her out on what she said to Queen Witch the other night. She told Queen Witch to have another heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
This is typing.
Shiny Penny. Which one, honey? And let me make this clear. She keeps saying, I was in court for OG. She was at one hearing. The only thing that happened in that hearing, or excuse me, no, she was at two. The first one got postponed. The second one, she did sit in, but I didn't need any witnesses to speak, so she just sat there. Oh, you were awake for that, Shiny Penny? Yeah, Ranch Lover, I seen that when I...
She lied and said, "Oh, I had her pull her criminal." Megan Deering. That's your fucking name, bitch. Excuse me. Who don't go real life, Megan?
Yeah, Bernie.
And to find
Let's
out the
go to
baby
court, Bernie.
fell off the fucking couch.
Wait a minute. This is from this morning?
No.
Okay, because I was going to say, I thought this clip was sent to me.
No, it was a while ago.
You said you were going to send me your address, so go for
Yeah, it was the fact that she was the original one to dox Megan.
Oh, hold on. Look who it is.
Who?
Hey, bitch.
Hey, bitch,
Birdo,
back.
you
Why
got
don't you
some
fucking
shit
tell
to
the
say?
truth, OG?
What truth is that, Bernie?
That you're fucking lying. You're gonna tell me that you weren't my friend? The fuck?
277 people in here. Did I
Bernie,
say
half
that
the
at all?
fucking people in here don't like you.
Yeah, cause
Bernie,
Dora
you
just
say
sent that to me. I got the
fuck?
screenshot. Do you want it?
I wasn't
Oh
your
yeah,
friend.
when I just told you that
Then
you
or
tried
not.
to use OG this morning and she don't even fuck